Hello and welcome once again to Merlin's Anime Movies. Today we shall be taking a look at the first film based on the popular shonen action fantasy series, Bleach, entitled Memories of Nobody. The narrative takes place sometime following the Rukia retrieval arc, when strange spirits seem to be appearing all over Tokyo, an occurrence which is only slightly more strange than usual, along with strange reflections of human lives being seen in the Soul Society as well. Ichigo finds himself in the middle of the madness as usual. In addition, he encounters a mysterious Soul Reaper named Senna. After a little investigation, Ichigo and his friends learn of a void between the human plane and the Soul Society called the Valley of Screams. Not the most cheerful of names, which essentially is a purgatory of sorts that souls cross in leaving the physical world. This void is expanding for some strange reason, bringing the two worlds closer together and possibly leading to their destruction. This in turn allows many of the blanks down to earth, blanks being souls without memories who will all merge into one being. Naturally, Senna turns out to be this being, and the race is on for the Soul Reapers to find her before a mysterious group of armored antagonists. Senna is essentially the key to powering a device which could potentially destroy both worlds. If this plot synopsis sounded a bit complicated and yet somehow underdeveloped, well, it's kind of how it is. Still, once you get past the MacGuffins and plot conveniences, the basic story and its message are actually quite enjoyable. Thematically, we really get to see the very best of Bleach here, particularly early Bleach, which managed to be down to earth despite the fantastic mythology of its world, while dabbling into some moderate philosophical territory. The primary idea echoes the early conflict between Ichigo and the Soul Society, and their two very different points of view on how to deal with human-spirit relations. While Renji and the others view Senna as an object, Ichigo sees that she is a new form of life and an individual of sorts. His insight allows him to bond with her and understand that there is something truly complicated going on. Much like the show, the film demonstrates the value of life based upon the influences human beings have on one another. In this case, literally, the power of memories. Senna herself is actually an interesting character, being haunted by the many lives she remembers, but still trying to remain carefree. She was very believable, and I actually would not have minded her becoming a returning character in the show. Unfortunately, many of Ichigo's friends don't take part in much of the action, and that is left mostly to the Soul Reapers. And this leads to, sadly, the weakest part of the movie, the villains. Simply known as the Dark Ones, these guys are rebel Soul Reapers who were banished to the Void for some reason, and in turn decided to take revenge on the Soul Society. Oddly enough, though they are fairly forgettable and underdeveloped, their motivations are actually kind of understandable. Since their punishment is all we really know about them, it makes the Soul Society, as usual, seem cruel and somewhat incompetent. The action in this one is okay, though most of the fights are rather rushed. Overall, Memories of Nobody is a decent Bleach film with a good story, an interesting twist on the mythology, and a good message based on the more profound ideas of the show. Sadly, being an action movie primarily, it fails to deliver in terms of fights and produces very unmemorable villains. If not for that, I would have given it a higher grade, but I give this one 3 out of 5 stars. Well guys, that was my review of the first Bleach film. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and subscribe to the fandom group if you have not already. Peace.